Hi everybody and welcome back to the Upside Down. I got to see Bad Boys Ride or Die in the 4DX movie theater experience. I'm here to tell you if it's worth it in the format. Before I get started, please make me your 4DX guy by subscribing to my YouTube channel, liking this video, and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss any more 4DX content from me. Thank you so much for all of your continued support, I really appreciate it. How was Bad Boys Ride or Die in the 4DX movie theater experience? A big standout scene, there's a couple of them, there's really good scenes in this format. The hangar helicopter plane thing, that scene that you see part of in the trailer is phenomenal in 4DX, and it's a standout scene in this movie, and it's a standout scene in all of my 4DX experiences. It's not the most intense scene I've ever experienced in 4DX, but it is an intense scene. It's constantly moving because there's so many different movements going on screen. They're having hand-to-hand combat fights. Things are sliding that way, this way. Their weapons are going off and everything. While this is all going on, the plane is kind of out of control. The helicopter might do a nosedive, and then it might go back up, and then it might go this way, it might go that way. So you're feeling a lot of action in the seats. I was feeling rumbling, vibrating, the massagers going off, the air puffs right next to your ears and your neck, those were going off, the stuff at your ankles, everything was working in these seats for this scene. It was incredible, I thought. It's not my favorite 4DX scene, but it's one of them, and it's up there, really enhancing the experience and really immersing you into the film. Any of the vehicle stuff, there's parts with boats, the helicopters, just regular cars, there's parts with vans, there's a lot of that fun stuff with the vehicles, and the seats are moving along with them if they're just driving normally. But then when things are going fast, when there's chases, when there's explosions, that's really immersive. I even felt the seats kind of going along with the beat of some music. A big standout of this film, I think, is the directing style. They did a really good job directing. They directed Batgirl that got canned. I can't imagine Batgirl was unreleasable with these directors. Even if the movie wasn't that good, I can't imagine it was unreleasable. There's some really creative directing choices here. The seats are moving along with the inventive camera movements and angles and shots and all of that. And I think that was really important to move along with that because the directing style and the camera movements and all of that are such a creative part of this film. A lot of it goes hand to hand with the action because the action's happening with all of these really fast camera movements. There's a lot of chances for the 4DX auditorium capabilities to be used in different ways. So fog was used a handful of times. At the right scenes, there's a lot of explosions in this film. There's fog with those explosions and you feel rumble in your seats. The lights are used a handful of times on each side of the auditorium. They'll flash along with weapons going off, explosions, headlights on cars. I didn't notice any scent. I don't really know when they would have used it. There's definitely times that they've used it in other movies. Red Nature, they could have used it here, but they didn't. Wind is used a handful of times, like especially, you know, in establishing shots when it's opening up on nature, when they're on boats, when the helicopter hangar door opens. This, I think, is just my auditorium this time because I didn't really feel any water. Maybe it just didn't get to me. Maybe I'm just not sitting in the right place. I'm trying to sit in different areas. I'm gonna work on a video kind of seeing if different areas help. That's probably a long way off because I'm really trying to do like research, I guess you could call it, but I'm trying to sit in different places to see if you feel the capabilities more in one place. That video will come eventually, I think. So I didn't feel water, but there's definitely scenes where they could have used water. Overall, I gotta say this is a movie that I think 4DX was made for. Get a group of friends together and go see this movie, especially if you're Bad Boys fans. It's really fun just as a movie, but it's really fun in this format, and it's something new to try if you haven't tried 4DX before. It's a different immersive experience that can kind of add some creativity to the fun of going to a movie. It's not for everybody, I understand. I think that people in my auditorium weren't all loving it or thought it was a little too much. It's not the craziest, most intense film I've ever seen in 4DX, but it definitely has that intensity to it. If you can handle that, I think it's definitely a fun time if you've been curious about 4DX. Get your friends together and it's a good time. Some really good laughs, some really good action, and of course Smith and Lawrence have really good chemistry together. So yeah, I 100% recommend Bad Boys Ride or Die in the 4DX movie theater experience. But let me know down in the comment section, did you see Bad Boys Ride or Die in 4DX? Are you interested in seeing it? If you liked what you've seen here and you want to see some more content from me, please click around here to see some other content from me. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video with the movie fans in your life. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, make me your 4DX guy, and come to the Upside Down.